and in today's video I'll be talking about t-shirt size estimation. T-shirt size is one of the agile estimation techniques which we can use for estimating epics, tasks or objectives which are typically larger than a normal user story. Let's first look at some of the important information about t-shirt size estimation. Later we can look at a small example, and then finally we can look into the advantages and disadvantages of using a t-shirt size estimation. Firstly, t-shirt size estimation is a relative estimation technique. That is, we use an effort from an already estimated task or objectives and use it as a reference for estimating the future task. We can use a planning focus or any other estimation techniques like affinity technique or bucketing system to carry out the t-shirt size estimate. Finally, we can use the following sizes: extra small, small, large and extra large for sizing the objectives or task. Let's look into a small example or a case study of using t-shirt size estimation. It's a simple travel plan that I'm going to travel by train. The case study is traveling from Delhi to Mysore by train. Delhi and Mysore are two different cities in India, and I'm going to visit Chamudi Temple, Vrindavan Gardens, Bird Sanctuary, Zoo, and all the other places in and around Mysore. The first thing that we have to do is come up with a product backlog. This is a sample example of product backlog that I have come up with. The next thing is we have to come up with a size matrix. So once we have come up with this, we have to identify the units of measurement. Units of measurement can differ from project to project. Based on my experience, we typically use iteration or sprint as a unit of measurement. In this scenario, I'm going to use days as units of measurement. Say for extra small it's going to be 1, 2 for small. The units of measurement can also be in ranges such as this. The next thing that we have to do is select one of the epics, also called as a reference epic, from the product backlog and estimate it. In this case, let's take booking the ticket as a reference epic that I'm going to take, and I'm going to say it's an extra small activity. Based on this size, I'm going to estimate all the remaining epics in the product backlog. Travel is going to be a medium, location visit is going to be a large, dining out is going to be a small activity, shopping is going to be extra small activity, and resting is going to be extra small activity. So once we have sized the product backlog, I am going to determine the estimate of completing the total project. In this case, it is a travel plan. So estimate is going to be 3 times extra small, 1 time small, 1 medium, 1 large, and that is going to be 16 days. So next, let's look at the advantages and disadvantages of using a t-shirt size estimation. First, let's look at the disadvantages. Relative estimate, that is, the estimate is not absolute. It's just a ballpark estimation. It could be either overestimated or underestimated. The estimate needs to be converted to a numerical value so that it can be used as a velocity for a project. Since the epics are larger in size, if we are not careful, we will be easily going out of scope and estimating for activities that are not required. Sometimes we might need multiple iterations to get a better estimate. So let's look at some of the advantages. The estimation in most of the projects is generally faster, and we can cover a range of product backlog items. Typically good for new team members to get to know the estimation. It is effective for initial high-level estimation. And finally, it has all the advantages of agile estimation. I have made a separate video on agile estimation where you can get more details about the advantages of agile estimation. I'm going to link the video to this. Next, let us look into the use cases where we can use the t-shirt size estimation. It can be used for a new project wherein we are having a lot of uncertainties, and if the management desires to get a ballpark estimate, we can use the t-shirt size estimation. In roadmap planning, in safe agile projects, it can be used for safe agile projects. During safe agile, we do not estimate for stories, rather we estimate for smart objectives, and objectives might contain subtasks or stories within that But during the planning stage, we did not know much information about the detailed implementation stories. So we estimate at the objective level. So the t-shirt sizing is very much useful in a safe agile planning process. And finally, it can be used for larger projects wherein we can quickly estimate a lot of tasks, larger tasks. So the conclusion is the t-shirt size estimation can generally be used for newer projects which are large in size and we have lot limited information during the initial phase of the project. T-shirt size estimations can be used to quickly ballpark the estimate and start the work. Thank you all for watching this video. See you until next time.